New York City, the scene for tonight's game. It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Terry is the 2 with Paul Pierce at the 3. Green is out there with Garnett, and it's Rondo in at the 1. Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, Wallace, and Humphries are the 2, 3, and 4 in order. Watch out there with Darren Williams, and Green gets it to go. Now here's Johnson.
And you look at this new Nets ownership group over the last couple of seasons, guys, and the first word that comes to mind is aggressive. They're going after it. I mean, trading for veteran star talent, buying for the top free agents. They've said themselves they're not going to build slowly. They're going to try to make this thing happen in fast mode.
Good for them. Rondo dishes to Terry. And Wallace with the block. Johnson against Pierce. Outside for Blotch. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Going back to the new ownership for the Nets. Certainly a well-financed team. And, you know, Jay-Z, a holdover from the previous ownership group. He's still involved. I think that especially for a guy that was raised in this area, I think it brings a nice closeness with the fans and the organization.
Yeah, a little bit of street cred, if you will.
Yeah, Steve, you're all about street cred.
Well, that's what I was raised on in Pacific Palisades, California. So I owned that town, much like Jay-Z owns Brooklyn, baby.
Oh, man.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
You know, the Atlantic Division used to be the Celtics' playground for many years, but last year that wasn't the case. Every game was a battle.
He dishes it to Wallace. Over Rondo. Offensive rebound. Blatch. And he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Blatch has got his second basket of the game. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
The topic of conversation, Darren Williams. He was quick to point out what a heady player Darren is, saying when he's out there on the floor, he just reads every situation and more or less acts like a coach out there. When you combine that with Williams' scoring ability, you can see why he is so feared around the NBA.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Well, guys, you know, you look back at the Celtics in the Atlantic Division. They still managed to finish atop the division, but it took a late surge from them to get there, and Clark, they're not used to that.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? They finished 8-6 overall, which is their least impressive division record in the past few years. Some other teams, like the Sixers and Knicks, caught up to them, and it won't be as easy for them as it has been in the past few years.
Humphries. Blatch kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Rondo. Makes the alley-oop pass. The shot by Pierce will not go. Nets trail by 7. And it's Johnson penetrating. Pierce covering. Fires from 18. Connects. The jumper drops. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Green. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, we look at Jeff Green out of Georgetown here playing at the small forward. Really a combo. He can play either the 3 or the 4. And I think what makes him tough is that he can handle the ball like a 3, but he's got the size of a power forward.
Blatch kicks to Johnson. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Passes it to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Gets the bucket. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. And when you look at Jeff Green, he's got the quickness to play the 3, but he can post up on others at small forward.
Yeah, I like him best at small forward, Kevin. He's more comfortable, I think, in quickness matchups than he is in the strength and bully ball matchups. And His rebounding numbers less of an issue when he's playing small forward.
Here's Bletch. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Bletch has got his third basket of the night. Green, the pass to Garnett. Outside Rondo. Pass to Terry. Terry off the pick from Garnett. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Since the first tip, he's been red hot from long range. He's in the zone right now.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Williams with the drive. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Williams has got 5. Bletch against Garnett. There's the pass to Green. Humphries there. And there's the 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Reggie Evans is checked in for Humphries. Stackhouse comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Watson in for Darren Williams. And a new group in for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Garnett. Sullinger comes in for Jeff Green. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Barbosa in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Bass, and he brings it.
That's got to feel good, ending the quarter on a pop.
The offense coming.